Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to that sassy Sunday spread. Come on in, sit down. Get in, sit down, lay down. Put your feet up if that's what you need to do, okay? You got to put your feet up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know how we start, and good night. Wherever you are in your day, I hope you feeling loved and blessed and sassy. Okay, come on in. Sit down. What are we doing today? We're doing a little tarot. It's Sunday. You know, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it straight to the shadow work because that's what we're working on today. It's Sunday. Shadow work. Sunday. Shadow work. Sunday. Sassy shadow work spread. Okay, so sit down. How you doing? How you? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Uh, we gonna get into it. Let's get the cards out over here. Let me light a little bit of sage for y'all. What'd you say? You fine? Oh, you fine? Really? Fine? Frantic, insecure, neurotic, and emotional? Is that what you are right now? Okay. Sit down. Put your feet up. Drink some water. Okay. Let me light the sage for us. We're gonna clear the space. We're gonna clear the space for us. All right. Surrounding ourselves with love and light. Okay, that's what we doing over here. Okay, none of that funny stuff. None of that funny stuff. No, 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 no. Like I said, don't ask me who your soulmate is, because you probably need to love yourself. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Here you go. Just get all that off of you. Let's get all that off of you. Just I see it, I sense it, I smell it all the way. I just get it off of you. Just come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Just sit there. Just sit there for a second. Ooh. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. What are we doing today? Like I said, the Sunday Sassy Shadow Work Spread. What you're hiding versus what you are ready to face. Okay. This spread is called the snake bite. All right. It's 8 cards. So I told you, pull up, sit down, sit down, grab you a cup of tea, whatever it is you do, whoop de woo, and sit back. Okay? Sit back and enjoy the tarot, as they say. Enjoy the ride. Uh, all right? That's what they said. That's what we doing. All right, we got that going on. All right. So, like I said, 8 cards. Let's pull them out. All right. What you got going on for the rest of your day and evening, huh? I hope it's about doing your shadow work. Okay? Journaling. Mm-hmm. It's meditating on it. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on a time during your week that you got may possibly triggered. Okay? The bigger the response, your the growth potential right there, everything, right? Okay? So, I need my water. This is what I drink out of. We got a lot of these. I'll even make some mint tea or some iced tea or some fruit punch. I love Crystal Light. But make sure you're drinking your water. All right. Cleanse yourself out there. All right. So let's go over the spread, the sassy spread, the Sunday sassy shadow work spread. Okay. What you're hiding versus what you're ready to face. That's snake bite, huh? All right. Card 1. What is my greatest fear? What is your greatest fear? What is my greatest fear? Card 2. What is the most poisonous aspect of my life? What is the most poisonous aspect of my life? It could even be people, right? We'll go over that. We'll go over that. Let's see what comes up. Card 3. How do I remove the poison? How do I remove the poison? Card 4. What knowledge is needed? What knowledge is needed? Where do I need to grow? Like, right? Where do I, what lesson? What knowledge? All right, card 5. Can I relinquish control? Can I let go? Can I give it to somebody else? Can I delegate? Too many on that side. Can I relinquish control? That's card 5. Card 6. What is the greatest challenge to my beliefs? What is the greatest challenge to my beliefs? What card 7, sorry. What belief do I need to let go of? Remember we talked about that just a second ago. Relinquishing control. I mean, can you really control anything? What's going to be is going to be, right? You know, with certain things, right? Okay. Card 8. What is my transformation? What is my transformation? All right. So those are our cards. That's what we're working with. That's what we're doing. All right. Sound good? You good? You situated? You got yourself in? You got your feet up? Huh? You got your little blanket or whatever? Got your, you ready to go? You ready to rock and roll? You ready to take it down to the courts? We are ready to get on that? You ready to get on that Sassy Spread? Huh? All right, let's get down to it. Let's get down to the tarot. Okay. I hope you can see it good. All right, let's go ahead and give it one more shuffle with our purpose and intent. And then we will cut the deck like they are cutting our checks. All right, meet me at the bank, baby. Yeah, cutting out the negativity from our life, cutting out the negative people, behaviors, aspects, all that, all that. All right. All right, it's cold still about here. All right, card 1. What is my greatest fear? What is my greatest fear? What is your greatest fear? 7 of Cups. So it's your emotions. You're scared of your emotions. You have to reflect and assess and evaluate because that's where we're at right now, right? That's what the whole Sassy Sunday shadow work spread is all about. Looking within. And your greatest fear is evaluating your emotions and your relationships and looking within, you know, and you can't be afraid to look within and look at your emotions. That's the biggest aspect to what this is about, right? Looking within, right? What are you hiding? What are you ready to face? Like you don't even want to face your emotions. You don't even want to face the relationship that maybe that you're in, right? You don't even want to face it. You just total denial, just turn your back. I don't want to deal with it, right? Blocking it out, just total blockage of how you feel and what's really going on in your heart and mind. And that's what we're going to work with. And that's what we're going to work as our shadow work. That's where you got to learn to reflect and assess your emotions. How do you feel about it? Do people ask you, like, how do you feel about this? Do you ask yourself, how do I feel about this? Don't be a doormat, right? Right? Don't be a doormat. Okay. This spread is supposed to go in like it's the snake bite. So it's going to kind of just, what I'm going to do so you can still see the cards is just make them go kind of up and down, back and forth. right? Because that's about all the space I have to work with. It's only 8 cards, so I think we'll be okay with that, right? You can see. And then we'll go over the cards as we do, you know, as we do. So, first card, what is my greatest fear? Is the Seven of Cups. And I repeat this in case you want to write it down, in case you're trying to learn yourself, you know, how to do tarot. Um, it's good to go through the book. I've gone through the book and I have, like I said, my notes. And yeah, you could just go through the book and read, right? The whole, story because it's sort of has a story, and then it gives you a little like, you know, meanings. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so let's not get distracted because then my brain gets distracted and then I forget what I'm doing when it's doing the tarot. Okay, so I don't really need this book because I have the the notes already that I've gone over and read from the book. Okay, so again, Seven of Cups. What is your greatest fear? Assessing, evaluating your own emotions and your own relationships. Right. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, card 2. What is the most poisonous aspect of my life? Your Sassy Shadow Work Spread. What is the most poisonous aspect of my life? Because this is titled The Snake Bite. Do you bite yourself? Do you set yourself up? All right. Again, cups. All right. You're in so much conflict. So much conflict. What is the most poisonous aspect of my life? Poisonous aspect of your life. You are in constant conflict with your emotions. Constant conflict within your relationships because of your emotions. Constant. And that's what I just keep getting in my head. Constant. You're in constant turmoil because you don't want to evaluate how you're feeling and what's going on in your head, in your heart, in your, you know what I'm saying? You already don't want to reflect. You already don't want to assess. A complete blockage, complete constant turmoil with your emotions, right? Constant. And to go, and you see me shuffle, you see me cut. It's not me, it's the tarot. The tarot speaks it's a conduit, and the spirits know what they want us to know when they want us to know it. And always remember that the question might answer the question. The question might not match the answer, and vice versa. What message needs to be received will be sent. Okay. All right. Let's get back to this. What is the most poisonous aspect of my life? Your constant conflict with your emotions. You're already not even assessing them. You're not already in this complete blockage. Complete blockage. All right. So card 3. How do I remove this poison? This poison, this blockage, this denial, this more reflection of the fire, of the passion, right? Which still connects to your emotions, because your emotions is connected to your desire, that fire, right? Because earth, air, fire, water, it's all connects. It all connects. Too much can hurt. Too little can hurt, right? Everything is about balance. Everything. So again, seven, seven, seven at your 1, 7 at your 3. How do you remove the poison? Reflection. Again, reflection. Not reflecting, not assessing, not evaluating. Total blockage, putting you in constant turmoil. And how do you get yourself out of that? How do you remove the poison? Reflect, assess, evaluate, talk about it, tell them about it. You know what I'm saying? Let it out. Because we're going to get to that too. What do we got to let go? Remember? We haven't even gotten to that yet. But we already know it from here because you have to assess, you have to evaluate, you have to acknowledge the emotions, the desires, your needs, right? Your hurts, all of that that's within you that you hold back because you feel like that turmoil, you know it too well, and you're too comfortable in that turmoil, but it just holds you back. So this being Sassy Sunday Shadow Work, we gonna get you there. Let's get there. Let's get there. All right. So I'm just kind of putting it up and down, as you know, as a snake does that. So card one, card two, card three, and then I'm gonna kind of move them over because, like I said, we got 8 cards. Maybe I'll overlap them. We'll do it like that. Okay, because I think one, two, three. I think we'll be able to fit 8 as we move through. Okay. So card 4. What knowledge is needed? What knowledge is needed to be able to reflect and assess and evaluate your desires and assess your emotions? The 6 of what did I say? Communicate. Did I not say communicate? I said communicate. Pentacles reflecting your earth energy, resources, physical things in the body. I've said it so many times it gets tongue twisted. You have to communicate. You have to communicate with your resources, being grounding yourself. That's where that earth energy is. Pentacles. Stand firm, right? Plant your seed, right? You have to allow yourself to communicate what you're feeling, and reflecting right here, 1 and 3. And I had said before, communicate, communicate what you're feeling. Okay. That's what I said. That's what I already said. Okay. We are at card 5. Can I relinquish control? Can you relinquish control? Yeah. The 10 is all about completing perfection and end of a cycle. Pentacles again, physical things, resources in the body, standing ground, grounding yourself, understanding that you have to just let it go and letting that complete itself because it no longer serves you and you no longer need it, right? Although physical res- although pentacles represents physical things, resources in the body, this is about grounding because that's what earth pentacles represents. Earth representing grounding and standing firm for yourself and completing that and letting it go. That's what that's saying. Can you relinquish control? Yes. Yes. And when you do, it'll should just be all completed. A complete putting that to rest. Putting it in a box, putting it away. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good way to do that. Whatever it is, write it all down, put it in a lockbox, and bury it in the backyard. Just get it out and let it go. So yes, can I relinquish control? Yes. And you will have completion and understanding and a little bit more balance of your emotions and how you're feeling and how you present yourself to everybody because you might come across a little, just on edge because everything's just pent up, right? Okay. So card 6, what is the greatest challenge to my beliefs? What is the greatest challenge to my beliefs? Let's see. Let's see. taking the quest, right? The quest of your desires and passions and whatever it is that you have within yourself that you desire. Knights of Wands. What is your greatest challenge to your belief? Feeling like you can rescue yourself, like you can even take the quest, like you can even take the steps. Like, do you even have the energy? You feel like, do I even have the energy to do this? Do I have the desire within me with matching energy, right? Because you can have a desire, but if you don't have the energy, you're just gonna sit on it and not move forward. So the greatest challenge to your beliefs is feeling like that you can take the quest, feeling like you have the energy to match the desire. Should go up here, but we're getting a little lost in the ziggy zag. There we go. All right. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 7. What belief do I need to let go of? Remember we talked about that over here? And I said communicate, which popped up. Popped up. It's always good to communicate what you're feeling and needing, right? What belief do I need to let go of? What do you think it's going to be? What do you think it's going to be? I knew it. I wish I would have said it, but I thought it. Pentacles. Communication. What did I say earlier? Communication. 8 represents movement, power, and progress, right? So you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to make the movement. You have to make the first steps. You have to communicate what it is that you whatever that is, whatever it is. It could be multiple things. It doesn't have to just be one thing. It's just sometimes when things start to pile up, it gets even worse. And what happens when things pile up? It starts to tip and it falls over. So you want to catch that before everything falls. What's in the cobweb? See the spider and the cobwebs, the little lit up stars, the pentacles in there. That's multiple spaces, multiple spots within yourself. Imagine that's your soul. Imagine that's your soul, right? The cobwebs with the spot. Then he's going to each area, and the spider nurtures his cobweb, right? Okay. So there's multiple areas within you that you need to nurture, okay? And then communicate, right? Because it's all about communication, right? You're right here. Because we've gone from, and again, as we always match, cups. Here, let's put this down so you can see it. Cups, wand, pentacle, wand, pentacle. I knew a pentacle was going to pop up because it's about grounding yourself and standing firm in what you believe and evaluating, right? Because the 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 spider, like I said, no, not evaluating, nurturing. The spider doesn't need to be evaluated. He just sees it and he knows it's automatic. It's that nature versus nurture. It's nature for them to nurture the cobweb. It's delicate. Like I said, it's your soul. So imagine that pentacles 8 of Pentacles is your soul, and you have to nurture every aspect of that. Okay. And that being, what belief do I need to let go of? That you don't deserve the nurturing. Okay, that's how that connects. All right, so 8, we're at card 8. What is my transformation? What is my transformation? This is the big one, baby. This is the big one. What do you think it's going to be? Hmm. We haven't gotten any swords. I think it's going to be a cups. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's the doozy of all doozies. Doozies of all doozies. But I did think that too. Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay? This is all about new beginnings and potential. New beginnings and potential for your physical things, resources in your body. Being your earth energy. Your ability to ground yourself. You have the potential to ground yourself with what you have inside you and releasing it and standing firm and communicating what's going on within you and whatever it is holding you back. Because remember, your greatest fear is right here, the Seven of Cups, right? Your greatest fear is that you're never going to see your potential. And that's the biggest wrong step you can take when it comes to letting go of your biggest fear. Your transformation is seeing that you have the potential, the new beginning and potential, and standing firm and grounded in who you truly are, right? And you have to see that potential in you because you don't see it over here in the beginning. But if you know it's there, and in the end, the steps you have to take, right? Identifying the poison of your life. And it's just a matter of assessing your needs, wants, desires, your pain, all of that, and communicating it and working through it and letting it go. Quest, okay? The potential is there. You feel like you can't save yourself, but you can, right? You can. The potential is there. The potential is there, but you have to assess. Remember? Remember? We got a lot of pentacles. A lot of grounding is needed. One, two, three, four. Four pentacles. One, two wands, two cups. So the biggest helpful thing you can do for yourself is to ground yourself first and nurture and evaluate those aspects of yourself. And understanding that you have the ability for the quest, for yourself, to take care of yourself, to save yourself, to be there for yourself. It's right here. It's there. It's there. And that's like the best thing. I wasn't quite sure what was going to come up, but I should have known better because of all the other pentacles and what it's saying, right? But the potential is there. All you have to do is pick up pick up the pencil, pick up the pen, open your laptop, start typing. What is it that's on your mind? What is it that's in your heart? What is your deepest desires? What is it that you want to do? What is it that's even hurting you? Where is it that you want to go? What do you truly desire out of life? Right? That potential is there. Get it on paper and take action. Movement. The movement has to be there. Oh, that was here. that was here. The belief, what belief do I need to let go of? That you can't progress, that you can't move forward, that you don't know how to, I'm thinking in my head, accelerate. You don't know how to put the foot on the gas, man. You're afraid to put the foot on the gas. And if you put the foot on the gas, man, you're going. You're absolutely going. So you have to not be afraid to put the foot on the gas. The potential is there. Don't be afraid to take the quest. Because you can complete. You can complete. You can have that completion within you. Right? Communication. Communication. Communication is what it takes. Okay. I think that's good. I think you get the picture. I think you get the whole picture of the situation. So just don't forget your transformation, your potential. I think we'll close that there. I think they gave us a good message. So don't forget your potential, okay? All right. I think we'll leave that there. Namas. I hope this resonated with you. Take with you what does, take leave behind what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. So, okay. We'll close that there. We appreciate the energy that came through, right? When we put this connection to rest. And I hope you find the space you need to heal. All right. Have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for always supporting, watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you could. Leave me a like if you like it. Leave me a like if you don't. It helps me. I'm trying to get them algorithms up, you know what I'm saying? But in time, things will change. Progress is potential, and it's there. Potential is progress. Progress is potential. So, all right. Have a beautiful Sunday. Thanks for stopping by. I love y'all. Bye.